My phone vibrates in my hand, pulling me back to the present. I look down to see a message from Melissa. Her words hit me like a punch to the gut. Had I really done this? I'm 37 years old, not 17. This isn't high school. I shake my head, trying to clear away the remnants of the dream. I love Daniel. I do. Despite the distance that's grown between us, despite the times I wish he were different, despite the doubts that whisper in my ear, I love him. I remind myself of the good times, the shared history, the life we've built. I refuse to let Melissa tear it down. It hasn't been easy. Marriage is hard work. Life has a way of chipping away at you, leaving you bruised and weary. And sometimes the person you love most feels like a stranger. Trust me, I know. I felt that way about Daniel. It wasn't always like this. There was a time when just the sound of his voice made my heart race, when his touch set my entire body on fire. He was my rock, my confidant, my best friend. And I know that feeling can fade. It happens to the best of us. What do you do then? How do you find your way back to that spark when it feels like you re-drowning in a sea of indifference? Some days it feels like we're living parallel lives under the same roof, two ships passing in the night. Last year, when Daniel was laid off, I saw a part of him break. He went from being this confident, driven individual to someone who questioned himself constantly. It was heartbreaking. I wanted to reach out and mend the pieces, but I pushed him away, not intentionally, but it just sort of happened. I got lost in my own life, consumed by my career. We stopped talking, really talking, and somewhere along the way, the distance grew between us. Then Melissa showed up, a blast from the past, reminding me of a time when life was simpler, when I wasn't weighed down by the complexities of adulthood. Talking to her was like a breath of fresh air. She made me laugh like nobody else. She understood me in a way that Daniel couldn't at that moment. I clung to those conversations like a lifeline, pouring my heart out to her, sharing my fears and frustrations. With every message, I felt a little lighter, a little less burdened. And then things changed. The lines between friendship and something more blurred. And before I knew it, I was falling for her, hard and fast. It was terrifying and exhilarating all at once. So I ran. I ran towards it, towards the possibility of something real, something passionate, something new. It was selfish, yes, but it felt so damn good. I was lost in that moment, in that feeling of being truly seen and desired. I convinced myself that this was it, that I had finally found my happily ever after. But it wasn't. I couldn't be. Melissa left as abruptly as she had come, leaving me shattered and exposed. In that moment, I realized how reckless I'd been, how I'd thrown away something precious for a fantasy. The guilt was unbearable. But amidst the wreckage, I found strength. I found the strength to face my marriage, my life, to try again. Because no matter how broken things feel, there's always hope for repair, always a chance for redemption. It's not easy. Trust me, it's terrifying. But sometimes the most beautiful rainbows appear after the most torrential downpour. I won't pretend it's been a smooth journey. There are days when the silence between Daniel and me is deafening, when the distance feels like an unbridgeable chasm. But we're working on it slowly, painstakingly, day by day. It's not about forgetting the past or denying the hurt. It's about acknowledging it, embracing it, and choosing to move forward. Because sometimes, just sometimes, the greatest love stories aren't about happily ever after. They're about finding your way back to each other, bruised and weary, but together.